That is what I'm talking about right there, friends. Look. Oh. There's another one. It's probably my favorite time to fish. These bass are so aggressive. What's happening, friends? Happy day, Truth Outdoors. You know the deal. As you can see, this sun has been up for a couple hours now. I have been catching them, the big ones at that. The tide is moving out really good, and I wanted to take advantage of some of these spots that I know they really stack up on. And man, are they biting good, aggressively too at that, on the top water. Down here on the Mattawoman Creek, this is probably by far my favorite place to fish. It's a tidal water off of the Potomac River. If you're not familiar, here in Maryland, for those of you that don't live here. But yeah, anyways, hey, appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out the videos and the channel. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and check out the Instagram. So let's stop talking and get back after it, and see if we can keep catching some fish together. Oh, lost him at the boat. That's pretty dark. I hope you guys saw that. There's one. Oh, yeah. Solid fish on the frog. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Man, I say it all the time, friends. That gets me jacked up catching them on top water. There's another one. Oh, they're liking that frog this morning. They're liking that frog. Oh. That was awesome. Did you guys see that? There's a good fish one. Oh, yeah. Man, this morning is starting out good, isn't it? Catching them on that frog. And I don't know how well you can see in camera, but number one, we got a falling tide, which I talked about a couple videos ago how good that is. And we got all this grass real tight up to the bank there, and it's pretty thick, and you'll catch them up there sometimes, but what I'm trying to do is fish right on the edge where it's real thick grass to more open water. And they come up there and just slam it. There it goes. Good fish. Good fish. Stay on there. Right in the net. Boy, they're eating that, aren't they? Whoa! There's a big one. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh, that's a good fish. Yeah. Holy smokes. What a hog. Whoa. That is what I'm talking about right there, friends. Look at that. Alright, friends, most of you recognize this spot. It is no secret that this point and this wreckage over here is probably one of the best spots back here. It always produces fish, so anytime I have a chance to get here before anybody else, I'm definitely gonna fish it. There's one. There's one. Not a real big one. Little guy, but I love it. Did you guys see that? That is a big bass. Yeah. Destroyed that thing as soon as it hit the water. Man. Tell me that don't get you jacked up. Look at that, friends. That was awesome. He ain't that big, but solid bass. There's one. What's a good fish? Oh, he got off. Oh man, friends, that was a good one. I hope you got that on. Hope I got that on camera. But hey, I'm just out here doing it for fun. I'm still waiting on my rod from the one I broke a while back ago. That's my frog rod, so this is just an all-purpose rod. It's a little bit light for frogs, but it works. Try a little bit of this open water out in front of me with this chatterbait. There's one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Stay on. Oh, almost lost him. Not as big as I was making it sound, but that's a solid fish right there. Nothing wrong with that. So I've been throwing that frog and decided to throw this chatterbait. We've got some scattered grass throughout here. Some spots it's really thick and it's hard to fish this chatterbait, especially at low tide, but worked out pretty good, I'd say. So for those of you that are wondering what I'm always pushing down here every time I catch a fish or whatever, it's this power pole back here. It's a shallow water anchor. I hope you can see that. And I got a little remote right here, and it'll put it down. And come up with the push of a button. So pretty cool. Probably really only is effective in maybe about 7 feet of water, 6.5, 7 feet of water. Just the way it sits up on the boat. But and I also got this little button here on the boat that I can push as well. And sometimes I use my toe to push it. But also got this anchor here on a reel. I hope you can see that. And now it gets stuck in the mud, but Can wind it up like that. I know I keep talking about it. I will do a walkthrough on the boat here shortly, and a video coming up. I need to do that, show you guys the whole setup, how I rig it, and what works well for me. But run out of time a lot, like most of us. So I will be doing that in the future though. Being able to hold position in this tidal water is just a huge game changer. When I first started getting into kayak fishing, I didn't have the power pole or the anchor, but little by little I got it all set up, and it's a good addition for your setup in the kayak. They're so light, man. Any little bit of wind will just blow these boats around. So you'll see me kind of come back like I got a fish on, and what's happening is that chatterbait's running into grass. But it's one of those baits that's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes they'll slam it and you can just rear back on them, but a lot of times it just gets heavy and you just kind of pull back on it like a sweeping hook set, kind of like that. And so that's what I'm doing when you see me kind of come back every once in a while there, because I'm running into grass and you really don't know. Could be a fish, it could be grass or something on the bottom. Not a big one. Little guy on the Cinco. What a bass. Jeez, look at that thing, friends. There's another one. Oh yeah. Oh, he got off. That was another good fish. Man, I freaking love it. There's one. There's a fish. He's not a big one. He's soaking wet, that's for sure. Little guy. Nothing wrong with that fish, friends. Look at that. That is awesome. There's one. Oh yeah, let's get away from this tree. No net on him. I got my rod all twisted up. Little guy, pretty cool. Whoa! Oh yeah! What is that? Oh! Oh, that's a good bass. Buried me in the grass. Jeez, friends, did you see that? Man, if that don't get you jacked up. Man, that was awesome. I don't know if that showed up in the camera, but he shot across the surface of the water and grabbed that. That was awesome. Buried me down in that grass, but got him out no problem. Holy smokes, did you all see that? He's getting ready to go crazy. Holy smokes, friends, that was freaking crazy. Well, he's definitely gonna go home for the dinner table. I was saying, for those of you that don't know, this is a northern snakehead and it's an invasive species here. DNR encourages us to take them out of here, take them home. They are by far one of the best tasting fish that I've ever had in my life. So a lot of guys come out just to catch these and they like to release them, and they have a lot of tournaments, and that's totally fine. But for me, I'm gonna take it home and feed my family with it and enjoy it. And that was freaking awesome. I hope I got that on camera, the way he hit that frog. But anyways, I'm gonna get him dispatched and get him in the cooler. That was awesome. Man, friends, has this not been an awesome day or what? The topwater bite was non-stop, and catching them on a frog, that's always awesome. Got that snakehead right at the end of the day here, so that was pretty cool. Probably do a separate video on that, maybe a little catch, clean, and cook. I know everybody likes those. But anyways, yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a freaking awesome day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, so I just wanted to go over real quick what I've been using. This is a Live Target is the brand frog. You know, there's about 1 billion different brands on the market, and they're all pretty good. So I would just find one that you like and stick with that. Some obviously aren't as good as others. I like one that kind of comes down to a good point there, so to walk side to side. But one thing I definitely do is I replace it with aftermarket hooks. The stock hooks on some of them tend to be pretty good, but this is I think a Japanese brand. It's called Raigui, and I got them on Tackle Warehouse. And most of these standard size frogs is a size 3/0. The bigger frogs tend to be a 4/0. So these are 3s, just a little bit bigger. It has a little bit more of a bend in it where it sticks up, and when that fish comes through, just grabs them. So one tip, if you change your hooks though, tie it onto your string and then pull that hook through like that, and change your hook out that way. If you don't tie a string to it, it's so hard to get it back up. And so what happens is once you change the hook, you can just grab a hold of that string and pull it all back through the body, and just makes it that much easier. So hope that makes sense to you guys. But yeah.